from Light Fiends to Dark Machines.
Best deck.
Okay.
Deck
Best
sucks.
deck.
Deck sucks.
All right, so what did you play and what did you win with?
First off, we're back. Quality Wagio. Uploading a little bit at a time.
Where's your shirt, bro?
Don't worry about that. This isn't the new shirt. You like it? Glad. I played Orcust.
Okay.
I played 45, I think, 45 or 43 card Horus Sky Striker Orcust.
Sky Strike? Okay.
Yeah. I got first 3 times. The last one was today. I tied with Melodious because double brick and time just caused a draw. But that's what happened.
Okay.
But before that, I got first place 2 times and a third place 1 time, only losing to Salomon Great because he played 2 Promethean Princess. That was it. You can't account for randomness.
No, you can't.
But yeah, I want to show you guys the profile so you guys can take into account what you should play while we're waiting on the freaking support, because that Link one's crazy. So for the Orcust cards, it's 3 Gearsu, 3 of the best normal summon with any extender. Our boy is back and I love him. 2 Nightmare. You don't need 3 because you play discard outlets, but I don't want to open this card like ever. If you do open this card, I want it with like Horus cards or with like a Hornet Drones, but I'm not going to bank on that resolving. 1 Skeleton, most important card, but if you play 2, you're just begging the brick. 1 Wand, and then the honorary Orcust card is Gizmek for game. I did it so often. Gizmek is great. It's a body blocker. It is a removal card. It is an extender when you just have Harp. If you do have to do like this or like this, it's scary because you don't want to banish any of these. But you take that risk.
And it's foreign.
Yeah, plus you can OTK in the battle phase with Gizmek sometimes without playing into Nibiru, which helps.
Nice.
For the Orcust spells, Honorary, Lost Ark Foolish, I'm him.
Well, that's foreign too.
Return, Babel, and 1 Crescendo. In the past...
1 Crescendo?
Yeah, in the past topping list, I played 2, and to return, there is no tech, there's no math behind it, I just couldn't find them. I just couldn't find them.
Okay.
I would have definitely played 2 of this though, because the amount of times where like you open like M-SETI plus 2 Orcust cards, like you'll M-SETI pitch Harp, it gets Ash. It would be really nice just like return Nightmare, return Skeleton, draw 2, and then try and play past that, but they were here when I needed them. You also don't have to set off Galatea when you shuffle back, so like you don't have to have multiples. This adds itself back, this adds combos and extenders, and this is just a draw 2 for when your hand is weak. Striker cards, it's pretty simple. It's 1 Hornet Drones, 1 Widow Anchor for when you go second, and 3 Ngage.
So it's basically like the Malice lineup.
Kind of, yeah. You don't need any more. Like the Hornet Drones, it's just there as an extra extender to make like the IP with Galatea, or like make the IP with Ding Gearsu when you play Babel. And the Widow Anchor, it came up once today where I Widow Anchor tried to take a Underworld Goddess, and the Melodious player DD crowed my 3 spells engraved, so I could negate what I couldn't take for game, but we still got there. But this is still really great. It's also good when you have like IP in a card and you make SP. So you'll go like SP banish, banish, Widow Anchor negate, take, Ding revive, Ding send, plus hand traps.
Have you thought about playing Shark Cannon?
No, I have thought about checking like a Afterburners though, to like get rid of like problematic monsters that I can't just beat over.
Yeah. Best
like,
striker card.
Shark Cannon just wouldn't really matter too much. I can't put too many spells in grave fast enough for it to like yank something, but it's cool.
Too bad that Widow Anchor was useless.
It was. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to see some proxies. And by proxies, I mean backwards cards.
Okay.
The Horus engine. Oh yeah, so shiny. It was, I believe, an 8 card lineup. Yeah. So it was just 3 M-SETI, 3 King Sark, 1 and 1 of Happy and Dumatef. It's there to make Zombie Vampire. It's there late game to make Photon Lord to protect your board. It's extenders to link climb. I try to lead with like Happy and Dumatef, that way you can summon M-SETI later when you get Dark Locked. But this engine's great. Even when the Link 1 comes out, I think I'll still end up playing it because it's just really good at like setting up protection. And then the best part of the deck, hand traps. So putting it out there, 3 Ogre, 3 Ash, 3 Nib, 3 Veiler, 3 Bestials. This is why I win. This card, greatest card of all time. Nib plus any hand trap is good against Raziel. These cards are terrible against Malice, but this plus like Ogre is good. This plus Nib is good. This by itself is good.
Sometimes they have to shifter.
Yeah, shifter hurt sometimes, or a lot of times. If you have Gearsu though, you combo, so it's fine. But yeah, no, these cards are great. If you were to replace anything with anything, if you don't like playing the Bestials, which I could cut or leave somewhere, you could play Imperm instead to play around Talents and Thrust. I just didn't have Imperms today. But these are all great. And for Ogre, Ogre is awesome because you Ogre the Rhoda rank 4 for Raziel. So you just turn that off if they don't have cross.
The duo drive?
Duo drive, yeah. Or against Mouse, you Ogre the field spell or something like that to keep them like off of plays. That's the main deck. On to the extra deck. I play 3 Galatea. I'd really like to go down to like 2. The third comes up a lot. You can maybe play Dark the Dark Charmer. When the Link one comes out though, I think I'm still probably gonna end up playing 3 because it's the best recursion. 1 Long. Long comes up against like undestroyable cards. You just send stuff, overlay for Ding, Ding send cards. So you get like 2 sends off 1 body. And 2 Ding. Ding is amazing. Ding non-targeting send is great. It forces a lot of interactions. Like your opponent has to respond to it or they just lose cards freely. And the Ding attach comes up a lot too. When you get like Bestial on Harp, you just overlay for this, attach the Harp, link it off, and then you keep comboing. Link Spider, you'll just replace this with the Link 1. That's all you need to do. Because when you have Babel, she's a quick effect, she reoccurs herself, she banishes other Orcust cards for you, like she's great. But Link Spider comes up when you have Gearsu, summon the 2 tokens. And you need to make a non-effect monster to make like SP, Galatea, stuff like that. 1 Kagari just for the striker package. 1 board block to go with the Kagari. You just, Hornet Drones make Kagari, add back Hornet, Hornet summon token, summon Barricade, pitch Nightmare. That's how you combo if you brick. It's also a Dark Machine, so if you get Dark Machine locked off Crescendo, you just summon this card, discard, go to end phase, add back King Sark after your board gets nuked. IP, SP. I win these cards like every game. If I didn't make IP, I just hard made SP, banished something, linked it off later. Didn't really matter too much. Like it as an inboard piece isn't like the most necessary thing. It does target. And then Boral Sword. Boral Sword is great. I love it more than Access Code. I don't know if anyone kept track, but all my Link monsters except Link Spider are Dark and Kagari. But Boral Sword comes up way more than Access Code Talker does, just because it helps speed over towers. It can't be killed by battle. It has a non-responsive effect. A long time ago, when 2019 was like the thing and toss format was it, you would like, if you had to win in time or stall in time, you could like Boral Sword target your opponent's cards, swap it to defense. They can't respond. Now they can't attack. It was crazy, but I love this card. And lastly are the Xyz, which is a Photon Lord.
Okay.
Vampire and Typhon. Photon Lord, you can play it or you don't have to play it. I like it because it sets me up to not lose to Ash on Harp or Nib or Vestial. Zombie Vampire never resolves, but if it does, I mean, you win.
You resolved it against me.
Yeah, I do. I resolved it once today. And Typhon is just Typhon. It's good versus Raziel. It's really good versus Malice. It's just a good
I
card.
feel like every deck's playing Typhon currently.
It should, as it should. Typhon's a very strong card.
I love that card.
Side deck.
I don't have one though.
There are 2 cards in here on Wood Change, but we'll talk about it. First off, I hate this card, but I love this card. You need this card so much. This card is the great, like it's like the GOAT. This card's
Rip Malice.
Rip Malice. Rip my deck when you Lancia me. Open Gear Sewer Bust. Delta, Gamma, Driver.
Sir.
So
Explain this.
the thought is, if you hand trap and they thrust or talent you, Delta deals with it, so you don't have to waste other hand traps, or you can just like prevent them from getting advantage. Gamma's Gamma, but Delta's also good versus the Malice field spell, so they don't get to add back like the White Rabbit or the Red Queen or whatever. And Delta's also really good against just like random rogue decks and stuff like that. Like it's Raziel, like you can Delta the cross if you care about it, but it's not the biggest thing in the world.
Can you imagine like Delting the Sengen summoning?
Oh lord. Yes, best card.
This card, so like, I'm an absolute hater of this card, but I got cooked by this card today.
Like battle phase, like you can do so many things. Like you can battle phase for like no, they have IP whatever. If you play against like a deck and you hand trap them enough, you like battle phase. You twin twister, pitch Gizmek then summons itself to beat over the IP. Like you just break the board. It beats the Labyrinth matchup. It's really strong versus that. it's just an all-around like sexy card. I love this card so much. 3-deck lockdown. This card wins. It's good against Centurion. It's good if you play Centurion. It's good if you play Orcust. It only turns off your heart, but that's it, really. Everything else, this card is just free. It shuts down a lot of the matchups and stuff like that. The only way Raise allows this is if they send aggregators to negate it, but then you can just crescendo it and protect it. If this card were to pop itself by its own effect, you can actually ding protect it for 2 turns and just infinitely loop it. So if they don't have like Cosmic or something, they just have no way to out it. And then 2 Epic Eradicator. I don't like this card. I liked it when I first played, when I got my first place after being gone for a couple months, but after playing, this card is just unnecessary. I would replace this and maybe 1 Lancia with 3 crossout. So I can cross out the Lancia on my turn, I can hit Malice with it, and I can still cross out other hand traps and Bestials because I play them.
I thought Eradicator was a 1.
No, Eradicator's a 3. That's why this card's broken, but I don't know, not a fan of it.
The card is insane.
The line usually is like Galatea, like you'll have 2 Galateas. This Galatea, shuffle back, set crescendo, overlay for ding, attach a body, set this pass, and then you'll just Eradicator, call spells, they'll waste a spell, you'll crescendo it, you'll look at the hand and take it away, and then you just win.
Nice.
But that was the list. The deck is pretty cool. I'm not currently too super excited to be playing this deck 24/7, but the deck wins, and the deck is a solid locals deck. I really wouldn't try taking it to anything higher than maybe like a regional just to have fun. But if you can go the full mile, you can go the full mile, and that's great for you. Personally, I would just shy away from decks like this that just lose to like Bestials and Lancia and Shifter. I mean, those cards are just rampant right now.
Yeah, catch you playing Fwanderees, huh?
Yeah, soon you're gonna either see me or Shelton playing White Forest, some. I can't leak the sauce, but some, because we're mixing it up. But yeah, that's about it for the deck. But we're back. We're uploading more often than ever.
More often than ever.
More often than ever, because it was never before that. And we're gonna have more content out for you guys.
All right, man. We appreciate the profile.
Yep.